Hello, everybody.
Happy Sunday. We are on a nice walk right now with our puppies.
It actually dumps. It's starting to melt a little bit because it got pretty warm, but we're going to get some drone footage real quick.
The mountains look beautiful.
They do. And so we are actually going to walk you through the design process of our van today. So we're going to walk you through drawing it up, the digital rendering, and then we actually did a little sneak peek when we picked up the van, but we're going to take you through the actual van and kind of the layout, what we're thinking, what we're dreaming.
And why we're dreaming it.
Yes. So we're super stoked to get you on the way, but let's get going. All right, so after a lot of planning, we decided to come up with this design. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna have kind of like a U-shaped bench couch in a way right here with a table in the middle that we could eat dinner at and play card games, all that good stuff. That's gonna be able to convert into a bed, which will be awesome. That should be able to sleep, I bet 3 or 4 people, honestly, because it's gonna be a pretty good sized bed. Next to it, we're gonna have the shower with the toilet sliding into the shower, but being able to store away over the stove. Right here, we have the foldable seats. This is actually super cool because they fold down when we need them and when we're driving, and then we fold them back into the wall when we don't need them and when we're just camping out and stuff like that. So that's gonna be really cool. Then we're gonna have the trash come out. It's gonna be on a little system where it comes out of the cabinets this way in front of the door. This is where the sliding door is. Then right here we have the sink, and then with the gray water underneath it, as well as some drawers right here. So that's gonna be looking pretty sick. On top, we're gonna have 3 200-watt solar panels with 2 fans so that we can have prime circulation. Okay, then, so what's really cool is, so this is the bench seating that we were talking about. These are all the ones that we messed up and we didn't like. But right here is where the U-shaped bench is. Above it, we're gonna have an elevator bed. This is gonna be super sick because when we're not using it, we're gonna be able to control it from an iPad, and it's gonna go up towards the ceiling. When we do need it and it's time for bed, it's going to go down, and so it's gonna be able to sleep two people probably on it. So 2 people on this bed and then 3 on this bed. So it's gonna sleep a total of 5 comfortably, possibly 6, which is kind of crazy. But then here's the shower, the toilet with some cabinetry right here. We're also gonna have some upper cabinets right there to store some things in. We're gonna have the trash, the sink. This is just kind of the side view of what we're thinking for the sink view. And then right here, we're gonna have a garage underneath the back of the U-shaped. We'll show you that on the 3D rendering on the computer. It'll be easier to understand, but underneath this, we're gonna have like a little garage to store suitcases, snowboards, skis, all that good stuff. So there's our rough sketch, baby.
Okay, here we are just starting with a blank canvas. We are adding some cabinetry and islands. We put in the U-shaped bench with the table that will be able to fold down into a queen-size bed, along with the secondary bunk bed that will be an elevator bunk bed. We put in some cabinets and the shower, along with the cabinet right next to the shower that will be able to pull out the toilet from. Here we added the stove right next to the shower and the refrigerator that we'll have in our camper van. Here we have the 2 bench seats that will be able to fold up and down for when those extra people are with us. And then, of course, we have a very cute farmhouse sink and some extra cabinets up at the top. And that is our design. Welcome to my crib.
All right, so we just came home with the Mercedes 2500 Sprinter van. So we'll start off in the back. We got the double doors. So a big thing is that we didn't want the doors to swing all the way back because we eventually do want to put a spare tire / ladder on the back, which I think would be super sick. And if that were to happen, then it would have dinged up the side. So that was definitely a no-go when we did that. But love the big wide space. So ultimately what we want right here is bench seating, okay? And then with the also a bed kind of on an elevator system going up and down, which would be super rad. Also with the bike, or not a bike, but bike rack, tow hitch, whatever you want to call it. So that was big. Okay, so we'll come in here. Right here, this is kind of where we're thinking we're gonna do like a bench seat and then another bench seat, kind of like a U-shaped right here with the table. That'll fold down into a bed with another bed up here that can be lowered. So ultimately we want to be able to seat 4 people, which would be ideal. So we're toying with that option. It is gonna be a little bit more pricey, but it'll be fun and super sick to have 4 people. So,
and we can bring friends.
Yes, and we can go on like couples trips and stuff like that. And honestly, like, I bet we could probably seat about 5 with the bench seating that we're adding. So, but yeah, come on up. All right, so the bed is gonna end about right here area. So the benches will be right here with storage underneath. The bed will be lowered to about the end of the wheel well is what I have planned. Then right here is where I want to put the shower. So we're gonna put a little shower, probably just a 2 foot by 3 foot. And then right here is going to be, cool idea. I don't know, I think it's cool. You might think it's weird, I don't know. But I'm gonna have the toilet and it's gonna have like a slide out right here, kind of going into the shower. That way you can shut the curtain and have your privacy when you gotta do your business, if you know what I'm saying. So we're gonna have that slide into the shower, but be able to tuck away so it doesn't take up too much space. And I mean, who wants to look at a toilet when you're in a van? That's just kind of gross.
And showering.
And showering. Yeah, because a lot of toilets and showers, like you can't store it somewhere. So we're definitely going to fix that. Right here, we're going to have the stove on top of the toilet. Okay, we're going to do an induction stove. That's definitely from, I think, the best.
The toilet is going to be tucked away, though, so you won't see the toilet when you're cooking on the stove.
Yes. Or what if we put the toilet right here and you could be sitting on the toilet while cooking?
No.
Yeah? All right. Then right here, we are going to have our fridge and sink. I don't know where it's going to go, but it's going to go from right here to about right here-ish. And so we're going to have a good 4 feet of just cabinet space / fridge / sink. And then up here, we're just going to put little small cubbies from here to here, and then from after the shower to above here. Okay. This is the cool part, what we're going to do. So right here, we're going to get some fold-away rear seats. So that means that they are going to have seat belts. They're attached to the frame, 100% legal, but they fold up. So what's going to happen is they're just going to be like this. They're going to fold down, and then the backs are going to fold up like that. They're going to sit down right here. That way we can seat will have 4 or 5 seat belts to it, which is super rad. I'm excited about that. And then we're going to put a Laguna table right here. And then up here above the driver's seat and the passenger seat, we're going to have some more storage that I'll build out. That way we can just kind of tuck some rando stuff in there. But another thing we're going to do is down here, there's kind of like this step to get in, but the cabinets are going to go to about right here. And so what we're going to do is we're going to create like a little cubby for shoes. That way we can just throw shoes under there. We have it mapped out. It's pretty sick. I'm super excited about the layout. But it's going to be a lot of work, but we're stoked for it.
But pimp out my crib, MTV. But for real, check this out. Let me figure it out. Thanks for coming.
All right, we are officially done with the design process.
Woo!
We did it. So that was how we went about doing it. First we sketched it up, then we put it on the computer. Oh, goodbye TV. And then gave you a little tour. And hopefully this week we get started with it. So
fingers crossed.
We're hoping nothing too drastic changes unless our sweet designer decides to change her mind about some things, which is known to happen. So we will take you along with us. Hopefully we get started this Saturday, so stay tuned. We might drop a video next Sunday or Monday talking about the process we make on Saturday. We hope you have a wonderful day, and we hope that you have a wonderful week. Stay safe, be happy, and let's find your solitude.
And get outside.
Get outside. Good night.
Good night.
Good night.